Hello all, welcome to Frames to Pages. Today we are going to talk about one of the most influential books of all time when it comes to achieving financial independence and self-development. And the book is Think and Grow Rich. So Think and Grow Rich was written by Napoleon Hill in 1937 and promoted as personal development and self-improvement book. He claimed to be inspired by suggestion from business magnate and later philanthropist Andrew Carnegie. And it is also the worldwide bestseller for over 80 years focused on wealth building. In 15 chapters, author describes how each of us shapes the events around us and creating much of the positive riches in our own lives. In this book, the author Napoleon Hill has divided them into 13 principles to be mastered. As there is a lot of stuff to learn from these 13 principles, we have decided to make 3 parts on this book. And in this video, we would like to tell you something interesting that has been shared in the first 4 principles of the book. So the first and foremost principle is desire. Of all the principles of Think and Grow Rich, the principle of desire is no doubt the most important of all. For this reason, the author has placed it at the very beginning of his book. And the author's desire is not about wishing, as wishes may or may not come true, usually by the action of some outside agent. It's about wanting. Only when a man or woman truly wants something does he or she act towards attaining that which is wanted, where wishing is often undefined and non-committal, and wanting is well-defined and commits to a course of action. And the principle number 2 is faith. Napoleon Hill was not a religious man, but he saw the value of faith and considered it next only to desire in achieving success. What Hill calls faith is in fact a type of self-confidence that borders on religiosity. It was a principle that he once learnt from his mentor, the steel magnate millionaire Andrew Carnegie. And the third principle is autosuggestion. The idea of autosuggestion is familiar to most audiences today, whether in the form of affirmations or visualization. It is a technique more than it is a principle, and its goal is to support the principles of desire and faith with a solid foundation. And the author once put it as, if you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. And also, author's techniques of autosuggestion are quite traditional. He suggests repeating the mission statement aloud morning and evening while visualizing the goal in mind. If you desire to have money, see yourself in possession of that money. The fourth principle of Think and Grow Rich aimed towards the person who wishes to start a small company, freelance, or get recognition, seem to distill into this one principle. That principle is specialized knowledge. Today we would call it having niche. Unlike many writers in the niche genre, the author does not feel that it's necessary to start with what you already know and work from there. Instead, he suggests that you should decide on what kind of specialized knowledge you need and then see how you can find it. You may already have the knowledge necessary from education or experience, but it's also possible that you need to educate yourself further in some way. It is also possible that you may acquire the specialized knowledge that you need by surrounding yourself with knowledgeable men and women who can advise you when necessary. So these are the first 4 principles the author had mentioned in his book. So what I personally love about Think and Grow Rich is that it's more than what its title says, and it's suitable for all ages. Nothing can truly change in our lives if our minds do not change. And in this book, Napoleon helps us rewire our thinking and perceptions over again into producing a brain that is always capable and rids us of all the incapacities that we thought we had. And reading this book will not only help your finances but your life as a whole. And it doesn't give any specifics on ideas or how to start, but it will definitely influence your thoughts and imaginations. I would recommend patient reading and multiple reads to get the inner meanings of the words. So overall, it is an incredible book in its genre, probably the best ever self-help book. So please read it. And thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Do like, share and comment your opinion on this video. Thank you.